herzlich willkommen bei einem neuen Let's Play bei The Stanley Parable. Ja, dachte mir so, ist jetzt bei Steam Topseller. Schaust du mal rein, soll wohl ganz lustig sein. Und was das allerdings jetzt auf sich hat, weiß ich nicht, was jetzt wirklich in dem Spiel passiert. Ich weiß nur, dass wir ein Mitarbeiter sind, der Stanley heißt. Halt wie auch schon im Titel The Stanley Parable. Und der plötzlich ganz alleine in seinem Büro, beziehungsweise auf seinem Arbeitsplatz ist. Alle sind verschwunden und er ist alleine. Und jetzt durchkämmen wir seine Firma, seinen Arbeitsplatz. Auf geht's. Oh, guck mal, hier sieht man das Frap-Zeichen.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Ja. Hat nur Aufträge bekommen von wegen drück I, drück J, drück J lange. Und jetzt bekommt er wohl keine mehr solcher Aufträge, solcher Anweisungen auf diesem Monitor. Und jetzt hat er sich aufgemacht, zu schauen, was da los ist.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. Ja. Gut. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look there. Okay. Oh. Was steht da? Oh. Gut. Habe ich ausgemacht. Gut. Gehen wir mal weiter. Okay, da kommen wir überall nicht rein. Okay, das kann man nicht benutzen. Wo sind wir denn hier? Ja, übrigens ist das noch eine Modifikation für Half-Life 2. Wurde halt mit dieser Source Engine entwickelt. Okay, da kommen wir nicht rein. Gehen wir mal weiter. Okay. Auch wirklich niemand hier. Da kommen wir nicht rein. Da kommen wir nicht rein. Okay. Kommen wir auch nicht rein.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Jetzt können wir uns entscheiden. Nehmen wir die linke oder die rechte Door? Nehmen wir mal die, oder? Was ist denn, wenn wir jetzt die rechte nehmen? Obwohl er gesagt hat, wir gehen in die linke. Ich will gucken.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah, hä? Okay. Nee. Kommen wir überall nicht rein.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, weiter. Da ist
But
nichts.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Hä?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ja, wenn man nur Tasten drückt, ne? Ja, welchen Weg gehen wir denn jetzt? Ach, da kommen wir jetzt gar nicht mehr zurück. Na toll. Okay, wo sind wir denn hier? Paketservice? Checkkarte. Wir brauchen eine Checkkarte, verdammt. Springen kann man auch nicht. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Was labert der da? Gehen wir mal gucken, was hier. Kann man da rein? Da kommen wir gar nicht rein. Okay. Die Türen gehen hinter mir zu. Oh, okay. Hui.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Was haben wir denn jetzt?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come
Krass.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Press O to gehört. Ach ne, 0 ist das.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.